From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Thursday, May 25th, 2017. Silver is trading at $17.22 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,258 per ounce. Bitcoin is trading at 2.4 cents, and the average price of Bitcoin is $2,702. Antiwar.com reports, according to the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights, U.S. coalition airstrikes attacked the village of al-Baruda Tuesday night, killing at least 16 civilians, including 5 children, and wounding a large number of others. Many of the wounded are gravely so, and the death toll is expected to rise. Al-Baruda is 15 kilometers west of Raqqa, the capital of the Islamic State, near the area where the Kurdish YPG forces are attempting to surround the city. It does not, however, appear that there was any fighting around the time of the airstrikes, so it's unclear why the village was attacked at all. The slain were identified as mostly refugees from the Homs province, people who had fled from the area around Suqana, controlled by a different faction. The Pentagon has not issued a statement on the attack at all, let alone on the civilian deaths, nor are they likely to do so, as the U.S. rarely offers statements on incidents in which they kill civilians, mostly because they've made such an overt, concerted effort to massively underreport civilian deaths in Iraq and Syria, and bringing attention to individual incidents raises unwelcome questions about why those already confirmed incidents did not end up in the official reports on death tolls. FPP Radio News is brought to you by Bitcoin Not Bombs. Bitcoin Not Bombs is a launching pad for nonprofits and social entrepreneurs into the financial freedom of the Bitcoin economy. Bitcoin Not Bombs offers premium publicity campaigns designed to facilitate an organization's adoption of Bitcoin as a payment system and to fully capitalize on that decision in their fundraising efforts. Bitcoin Not Bombs is fully committed to being the hub of the nonprofit sector of the Bitcoin economy, maximizing the potential cross-promotion of all our clients and commercial partners. To learn more, visit bitcoinnotbombs.com. UPI reports a Philadelphia man who spent 24 years in prison for a murder he says he did not commit walked out a free man on Tuesday after his conviction was vacated. After his release, Sean Thomas said he had long been confident this day would come. He said, "I felt the justice system was going to prevail sooner or later and that somebody would hear my cries, and they heard them." His long journey was a victory for the Pennsylvania Innocence Project, which took up his case more than a decade ago. It also marked the first time the district attorney's overhauled conviction review unit discovered evidence that helped overturn a conviction. Thomas always insisted he was not involved in the 1990 killing of Domingo Martinez, who was shot dead while taking $25,000 to a check-cashing store he owned. Thomas, 16 at the time, was at the former Youth Study Center for Juvenile Offenders for an unrelated offense on the day of the killing. Nonetheless, a jury convicted Thomas in 1993 and sentenced him to life in prison. Attorneys for Thomas began working with the Pennsylvania Innocence Project in January, and last month, investigators said they had found a police homicide folder on the case that had been missing for decades. Assistant District Attorney Andrew Welbrock said it bolstered Thomas's claims of innocence. Common Pleas Judge Rosemarie DeFino Nastasi subsequently removed the conviction against Thomas and paved the way for his release Tuesday evening. Wearing a skull cap after leaving the facility, Thomas told reporters he holds no grudges. He said, "In my faith, there is no need to. If I hold a grudge, I ain't never going to grow." Thomas, now 43, also called his time in prison a learning experience, saying, "I learned a lot in prison. I learned maturity, I learned to respect things, and I learned that family will be there no matter what at the end of the day." Thomas embraced his mother, Hazeline, and raised arms with his lawyers outside the prison entrance after his release. Hazeline Thomas said, "I'm proud because he was innocent and he did something about it. The hardest part was them not believing me from the beginning. Truthfully, I lost a lot of years with that." Prosecutors have until June 13th to decide if they plan on retrying Thomas, but Welbrock said that's unlikely. For nearly 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and have permanently removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.